ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Amajal Knowles with your ZNS Total Sports on this New Year's Day holiday. From the NBA, Sacramento Kings shooting guard Buddy Hield was understandably unhappy when his team lost its 8th straight game by way of a 105-87 thrashing at the hands of the Los Angeles Clippers last night. Hield, who had 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists, aired his frustration again about his team's lack of fight during yet another brutal stretch.
No, we got good shots we didn't put in the basket. You know, they're great defensively, but we got some good looks we didn't put in the hole, and I think that's where they was able to separate their run. And they're a good team, you know, PG, Kawhi, but I think we did a good job on them. I don't know the stats were tonight, but I think we did a good job. I think we didn't score the ball the way we needed to score the ball in the second quarter, and I think they took advantage of that. And then we won the third quarter and maybe the fourth quarter. I'm not too sure how the game went, but we had good energy in the second half. But I think we lost the game in the second quarter. I always say in the day that we're professionals, and you have to do without regardless. If guys are hurt, you still got to go down and play. And we were winning games when guys are hurt, and then when guys come back, we of course, you know, in the media might say trying to find guys to come back in, but we're all professionals at the end of the day, and we just got to figure it out to make it work. So no excuse to that. You know, we just got to figure out to win these basketball games. That's all that matters.
After overcoming an 0-6 start, the Kings began to look like a much improved team during the early goings of the 2019-2020 NBA season, accumulating wins over the likes of formidable teams like the Jazz, Celtics, and Nuggets. But Sacramento would eventually fall back into old habits and have now dropped to 13th place in the Western Conference with a 12-22 record. Holiday tournaments are a great way for local hoopers to get games in, which is a problem most coaches in the 242 face, and something that Kevin KJ Johnson says is affecting the players' development.
And in the States, they play so much games. The guys' skill set is so far ahead of our guys because that's how much games they play and that's how much time they spend in the gym. You know, our season is 8 games and then playoffs championship. Where they playing 40 games, we only playing maybe 14, 15 for the playoffs. You know, but I mean, C.I. Gibson plays up to 30, 40 games a year too when it comes to tournaments and travel. But at the end of the day, everybody, all the high schools need to be playing a lot of games. That's where our national teams will be ready to go because of the experience. But at the end of the day, we just need to put our heads together and continue to, hopefully, other schools can put on tournaments so we'll have a lot of games. It's about games and about understanding what you need to learn from after these games to get better and give yourself a chance. Because a lot of scholarships out there, but your skill set got to be second to none.
College basketball news: Bahamian Sammy Hunter posting 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists, and fellow Bahamian Franco Miller Jr. logging 3 minutes of game time in Ole Miss's 80-63 win over Tennessee Tech. Ole Miss, who is currently 9-3, shot 18 of 26 from the field in the second half and out-rebounded the Golden Eagles 37-30, including a game-high 10 from Blake Hinson. The workmanlike win sets up a road game with 11-1 Wichita State this weekend that holds NCAA tournament implications for both teams. The Rebels also face a January SEC conference slate that includes 4 major road games. Malachi McCoy flourishing in his first semester at Benedict College, both on and off the court. He spoke to our ZNS Total Sports team on what the true definition of being a student athlete is.
It says it in itself, you know, you got to be the student first. You can't just be all basketball if you're trying to make it out. You know, education comes first at the end of the day because one day you're going to actually put down the basketball, you know, and what are you going to do after that? You know, you could actually continue your career as whatever major you wanted to go in, and like you said, education, you know, is definitely the key to success, you know. And coming as a young black man, you know, in a cruel world, without education, you know, you are seen as a lower standard in the population, you know, the community, wherever you like.
In college football news, Bahamian offensive lineman Chris Ferguson and the Cincinnati Bearcats are looking for a win in the Birmingham Bowl tomorrow, which would give them 11 wins and would be the second time they have won 11 games and just the 4th time accomplishing the feat in program history. The game is scheduled for tomorrow on ESPN. The senior on his leadership, as well as switching positions throughout the season.
Been through a lot of ups and downs this season, and I think it's fell back on our leadership as seniors. You know, we don't get on nobody, and there's no negative talking on the sideline when bad things happen. There's encouragement. There's always good leadership, always good encouragement to the younger players. You know, Coach Fick and Coach Crook, they asked me about it, and I was all on board. I said, whatever helps the team. And, you know, every now and again, I'll jump to left tackle, jump to right tackle, back to guard, you know, wherever they need me, I'll go. And I think it's helped me a lot, you know, because I feel like guard is easier for me rather than tackle, even though I'm good at all of them, really. Not to sound cocky or anything, but, you know, I just work hard at my craft. I haven't been playing that long, so anything to get me on the field and stay on the field, I was willing to do.
And that's been a look at your sports on this New Year's Day holiday. A quick check on weather is up next.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.